And we're live. Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino by Caffeine and Kilos. We have a different show today, different setup, unexpected. The window's open.
Oh yeah. Now we can see some of
we see all the mom mobiles parked in the parking lot there.
That's right.
The sedans in the United States just going by the wayside. Like the sales just continue to plummet year after year. Everyone's buying crossovers.
Yeah, I mean, owning a sedan is almost like if you have other cars already, then you get a sedan, or you're like single.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a sedan.
Well, I think it's just been recently like the whole crossover thing just completely took over. Because before it was like, all right, you got a van, you get a van or a minivan, whatever, or a sedan. And that was really kind of, or truck, right? Then SUVs came along, but they were all kind of bigger. And then now this like small size SUV crossover size thing is really, it's just more practical. Like if you got kids, you know, like sedans just don't, like trunk space, what are you going to do with that? Not enough room in the trunk.
Mm-hmm. You got to bring the portable crib.
Oh, if you're on a vacation, you don't even, the smaller the kid, the more shit you need for him. You got the pack and play. You got to take the stroller, and it's like if you're going on a big vacation, you don't want to take like a little umbrella stroller. You want to take like the big dog. You know what I mean? And then you got the high chair. So it's like by the time you go pack and play high chair stroller. I mean, fuck, we're at like 3 feet tall by 4 feet long by now.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just that. It's like the size. That's the size of a chest. So you got an extra chest worth of stuff.
Too much shit.
Too much. Luckily, their clothes don't take up much room, though.
So you gotta go. That's why you gotta get the SUV or
so you gotta crossover. Or like I went wagon.
Yeah, same difference. Just
Wagon.
lower to the ground.
A little lower to the ground. Yeah. So that's what's going on there.
We're just getting El Camino.
Oh, El Camino, so dope.
I'm not an El Camino fan, honestly.
Really?
I actually think that they're like butt ugly.
Here's the catch with an El Camino. They have to be fixed up. If someone
Even the fixed up ones don't look like they're fixed up.
I like them. I like it just because it's so different and weird. It's like a Volkswagen thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Maybe it's cars called the Volkswagen thing. They're like they almost look like a dune buggy.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen those yet.
You know, and they're kind of weird. And it's one of those things where they're popular now more than ever because they're weird and they were only out for a short period of time. Type thing, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think there's a lot of things that happen like that. I feel like El Camino's kind of in that category. Like it's weird and it obviously didn't work. Like they don't make them anymore, haven't for a long time. But hey, they had those big muscle car engines in them and they're fixed up, nice. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean
that's why I see.
If they didn't put those motors in them, they would have not sold any.
Yeah,
because they were cheap.
That is correct. Yeah. But, so I think they're fun.
Yeah, I'm not a big El Camino guy. Still not after that conversation.
Yeah, well.
Still not convinced.
Well, that's when all the convincing is saying, well, you know, they're good because it's something different. That's not really a strong argument.
No. I just look at them and I'm like, man, that's an ugly-ass car. But, I mean, there's a lot of people that like other cars.
It's not. I mean, is it a car? I guess it's a car.
Yeah. I mean, what's the definition of a car, I guess? Because does everything classify as a car?
Yes, like is a truck technically a car also? Or if it is does having a bed, what makes it a truck? And if having a bed makes it a truck, then an El Camino is a truck.
Yeah.
And then where does that
Or it's its own class. It's a car truck.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cruck.
It's a cruck. Or what? Or a tar. Now, what about the Avalanche then? Because they got those like little shitty kind of beds.
Yeah.
What do you classify that as?
I guess I'd consider that an SUV. But then again, it does have like an exposed, but it's covered. They all come covered.
You're right, but you can remove the cover.
Yeah, it slides open or whatever.
It's like it's the El Camino of SUVs.
Yeah, you can't like put anything in the bed of those things, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a waste, huh?
Well, it's good for like just hauling a bunch of like practical stuff, like luggage and stuff like that. But but still not. It's basically like they took a Tahoe
and said, "What if we
cut
had
only the
unlimited
trunk
roof space?"
and just cut but it is limited because like what do you do? Put something like short and super tall in there? What do you do? Put a fucking house clock in there? Like what else are you gonna like? Why do you need that open roof space?
Yeah.
You can't put like a piece of lumber back there. You can't put PVC piping back there. It's just like there's no point of it at all. It's actually less practical because now the things that I want protected that will only fit in here are now exposed.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. That's why they didn't sell.
Ever since it house clock, I've been stuck on house clock. Now it makes me want one. Like makes me want like a big, like a cuckoo clock. Like
something you see like a grandparent's house?
Yeah, like something like my grandmother has one.
Yeah.
Now I want to get one. Like with the chimes hanging down. You know?
Just like every once in a while you
like
just
on Beauty and the Beast.
You know, like once or so an hour you'll hear it make some noise.
My parents have, I don't know if they still do. For a long time when I was a kid, we always had a cuckoo clock. It wasn't a full all the way to the ground one. It was one that you just hung up on the wall, you know? But it was like a little bird box.
Pop out and cuckoo and when it was 12 or whatever. Top of the hour.
Yeah, I think every hour it would just maybe give like a cuckoo. But then at like noon, it had the whole fucking song and dance.
Oh, that's too much.
And then they like spun, like the birds come. It was great. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, the first time.
Yeah, first 4 or 5 times. Oh man, speaking of things.
The first 4 or 5 years.
First 4 or 5 times. The one thing we had that I fucking hated, I used to hide it. My mom would get pissed, right? Take the batteries out. It was this Santa head that we hung on the door, but the light made it go off. And so like if you walk by the doorway, then, you know, like light would pass across it, whatever.
Like a motion sensor.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And then it would play a Christmas song. I don't remember which one off the top of my head right now. And so it was like the end of this long hallway. Like in our house, we had kind of a longer hallway to the front door. And so you'd walk by that. It got to the point where I would crawl. Like, I'm not fucking doing it again. And so if I had to cross in front of that hallway, I would like crawl across so that I wouldn't cast a shadow on this thing.
You go ahead and just turn it off?
All the time. My mom would get pissed.
Oh, really?
I would turn it around.
Yeah.
I'd turn it around, and so then his face and the light sensor was facing towards the door. And she's like, "Who turns this thing around again?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Is it a light sensor or is it a motion sensor?
Same thing. It's a light sensor. It's a motion sensor, but at that time it worked off light, right? Like if a shadow crossed it, that's how it would detect motion. I think back, 25 years ago, I don't know if it wasn't like a camera in there. I think it was just like a light sensor, and that's how it detected motion.
With the light change.
Right, a light change.
Change of light.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Remember those basses that people would put on their walls?
Oh, the singing bass.
Yeah, that was a big thing, like 2000s, early 2000s.
That's the best part of when we watch The Sopranos is in one of the episodes a handful of times, the bass makes the appearance, and every time it happened, I was cracking up. I was like, dude took over the world. The singing bass was the biggest thing out there.
Like it was the ultimate novelty gift, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know what though? It's
like why?
Well, it's like the El Camino. It's coming around again. Now I want to start buying the singing bass for people.
I don't think the El Camino's coming back by any stretch.
No, I just mean you don't like it. What I mean is how I like the El Camino now because it's like a novelty thing.
Oh, got it.
So that's why I feel
it's nostalgic.
Right. And so the singing bass kind of the same thing. Like I want to get one for my cousin who likes to fish. And he knows that they used to be a thing.
Oh, I'm sure you can
20 years ago.
I'm sure you can find one on eBay for $20, probably $19.
Singing bass.
There was then there was so many, right? There was like the original.
There's the original,
and then
one,
it got
green,
completely out of hand.
And then everyone went apeshit with it.
I mean, they had them everywhere. They had them at grocery stores.
It was an impulse buy.
Yeah, it was grocery stores.
Dante, you remember the singing bass?
Oh yeah, we had one.
Yeah.
Like everybody kind of had one. Everybody's kind of had one. It's one of those things. It's like an elf. It's like the elf on the shelf. Like you just buy it at the store and you're at Target every year.
Can you check see if they have them on Amazon or where I could get one and what the price would be?
I'm gonna guess $20. I'm sure someone's still making them today, full production, still going on.
We should make them. Yeah, make Caffeine and kilos singing bass.
Yeah. There's probably some funny YouTube people destroying them on YouTube. I'm sure.
Oh, I bet. Like, what's that?
Amazon, $40.
$40 on Amazon. Wow, seems a little steep.
That might be Amazon because
like a third party.
Like a third party selling them. Yeah, sounds high.
It's about average. Gemi, Big Mouth, Billy Bass. The
Billy
singing
Bass,
That's the
sensation.
one, yeah.
I wonder. I wonder if you just find a factory in China that makes them.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure you could find them like eBay.
eBay.
Just get
Check
one
it
that
out.
someone's. Get like a real old one.
Well, that's what you really want.
Alibaba, $12
$12. You can get them made yourself on Alibaba for
in
10
bulk.
in bulk for $12.
What's the minimum order?
Yeah, how many you got to buy?
Let's see.
5,000.
No. 144.
500.
500. So check it out, $600, and you're walking away with the $12 singing bass. Dude,
Yep.
check it out. You just double. Then you pop them up on Amazon, your own seller account, for 20. Well, landed, they'll probably be like 16, 17 because shipping, right? So then you pop them on there for 30, undercut everybody by $10. There's a side hustle. Anyone who wants to make a little cash on the side, you got to enter the Billy Bass Sing and Fish Market. That's the that's the key.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna,
Yeah, I'm sure you make your money back in probably 65 years. After all the joke gift people have bought it that remember it one day.
I'll probably buy 10
Yeah.
over the next couple years.
I guarantee you won't.
No, not 10. Maybe one, but probably not 10. Now they're talking about it, I might buy one for somebody. Next time it's somebody. I should have. It would have been perfect. This last month's my cousin Steve's birthday, and he loves fishing. He's a bass fisherman. Would have been great to bring that back. Oh man, I
And what
really.
if it didn't land and he
shit
just
the
didn't
bed.
he didn't get it and he thought it was like new and just, it was like, oh, thanks.
Oh no, I actually remember. I remember it being like 10 years old and at a family Christmas or family birthday party, like
And
with
he,
some.
just, and he just got a kick out of it. He's like,
Someone-
oh, this is great.
Yeah, well, one was gifted to somebody in my family at some point. I remember, like, this one was, like, vivid. I remember being at my grandmother's house, and I remember Steve was there, and I remember that the singing bass came out. He might have had one at his house, actually. At their house.
Those things.
Yeah. Well,
The way it just operated was funny. What song did it sing?
what song
It
did
sang
he
a
sing?
famous song.
Dante knows. He had one at his house.
I can't remember. I really can't.
It sang a popular song.
Yeah. For sure.
Maybe it sang like a handful of songs.
No, well, there's one main one, because I remember when the Sopranos started singing, and I was like, oh, shit.
Where do they
Take Me to
have
the
it in the
River by Al
Sopranos?
Green.
Take Me to the River
Don't
by Al
worry, be
Green.
happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Take me to the. No, 2 songs. I knew it did more than one.
And Don't
I
Worry,
remember
Be...
the Don't Worry, Be Happy one.
Take Me to the
Yeah,
River
that's
straight.
right.
And then it comes off the plaque.
Yeah, it turns to you, talks, turns back.
Wow, now I really want one. I'm going to put one up in my office.
Just hang one up on the
Hang
wall.
one up. That'd be great.
Wonder what like a taxidermist, because like that's kind of a taxidermy looking
Yeah.
thing. Like, I wonder like how lucrative that business still is. Like being a taxidermist.
Well, it depends.
Part of it depends on where you live.
Yeah, I mean, up in Alaska, you're still crushing it, making a killing. Or depends, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So people that get like their dogs like taxidermied, have their dogs around.
Yeah.
It's on that
yeah.
show Scrubs. I remember that.
Yeah, people do that. I was just watching something the other day. Oh, it was that Netflix movie, the black and white one that was in Spanish. The movie I read.
That's right.
Shit, what's it called?
The movie I read.
Anyway, it's the popular one on Netflix. So anyway, they're down in Mexico, and at one point they go to like a relative's house, and it's like these people have like money, like Mexico money type thing, like they're wealthy for the area. Anyway, in the house, they like went into one room, like this is your room to stay in, and there were on the wall there's like 5 dogs, but it was just the heads, like a head mount, like you shot a deer, like not and they had like a head mount deer or whatever. But it was of the 5 dogs, and it has like a little like shrine to it, almost like an ode to it, I should say. So it said like, yeah, the dogs that have lived in this household, and then it had their head, like their taxidermied head, on a plaque, and their name underneath it. And I thought, I'm like, man, that's weird. And I was like, well, is it real? Like, it's weird because it's weird to me. Because it's weird to me because that's not a cultural thing or not something I do, or it's not like a thing that anybody I know does. But I also, like, I kind of get it. Like, it's not this, like, some people bury their pets in their backyard and have, like, little, like, pet cemetery type thing. Like, I know that that's, like, not exactly the same thing.
First off, great movies. Pet Cemetery movies.
Pet Sematary.
Those are scary.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, taxidermied heads of your pets. Like, I get it. It doesn't, the more I thought about it, the less weird I thought it was.
Like it's it's kind of weird. Taxidermy itself is weird though.
Oh,
Having any kind of like just dead animal carcass or head on display,
Yeah.
the whole thing's just kind of strange.
Yeah.
But like, whatever. If that's what you like doing. If you want to like trophy of your hunt,
Right.
But the whole thing of it's just kind of strange that people do it. But then again, like that's just a thing that's been done for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, and then I always want to go and look at the wall, look at the room behind it, see if the rest of it's back there.
Or just someone should just decorate their whole house with like it looked like it busted through, like the stucco's all ripped back.
Or just go the other way with it, is just do everything but the head, but ass out.
It's
Like
so,
do a backwards taxidermy.
I feel like people that have like a bunch of taxidermied like heads that they've killed are just super like insecure people. Like, oh, look how powerful I am. Look at all these things that I've shot and killed.
I don't know.
Look at me.
I disagree because here's the thing.
But it's funny, but in movies they always like the people
That's
that
why
have
it's
always
played in movies.
the way
often.
it's played,
Yeah.
and it's kind of true.
Well, the reason I get it though, because here's the deal though, is well, it depends on what exactly you're hunting and where and all that, but like in general, it's a lot fucking harder than people think. Like it's like, oh, let's go hunting. You go out there and shoot an animal. It's like,
Oh no, I
it's
wasn't
not-
questioning the skill.
Oh no, but I'm saying
involved in
I think
hunting.
that's why people part of the thing. One, you're right. It's like age-old tradition. Like people have been doing it a long time. But I think that's part of it. Is like, especially say you're like a bow hunter and you're like out whatever, and you end up getting this massive elk or whatever with a bow and arrow. Like that shit is hard,
yeah.
And you're probably like, man, like I'm really proud of doing this. I'm gonna put it up there and show everybody.
Yeah.
But again, I would go the opposite way. I'd have just the body.
Yeah, no head.
Yeah,
The headless body.
Yeah, like the head would be against the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's the ass end, like it's the ass end of the taxidermy.
Every time I think of just like all the fucking like taxidermists, I just think of that Weasley guy from the Ace Ventura movie,
Yeah.
the second one,
Mm-hmm.
When Nature Calls. Just that Weasley guy that would have all these taxidermy like things, like just a total like just sucker, creepy business dude that's doing some illegal shit.
I guess the thing is with the head is you eat most of it. Like if you eat the most of the meat from it and everything,
Yeah.
like the head's just what's left, kind of too.
Well,
Like,
the head's what's-
that's also kind of part of the thing.
Yeah, well, the head's what's left, and then whatever, if you use the rest of the hide for
Yeah.
a blanket or a rug or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
head's
eat
like,
it.
it's usually probably just gets just thrown out.
Right.
Or some people just keep like for like an elk or deer, like just
Yeah.
the antlers themselves.
Oh
but-
yeah. Man,
Yeah, I don't know.
formaldehyde. To talk about taxidermists. Do you when you were in school, you remember like? Do you dissect anything that was totally caked in formaldehyde, like frogs or something?
No, I never did any dissecting.
Oh, high school we did like frogs. I remember
Yeah.
dissecting frogs, and then in college in physiology or anatomy, one of them, I think anatomy, whatever, in the lab, we dissected cats. And I remember you get like, all right, go get like you and your partner, like go get your cat. And so we went up there, and it was like they're in these plastic bags, and it was they reeked of formaldehyde, like it was just like soaked in formaldehyde. And yeah, he dissected these cats.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'd just be like,
no.
nah, man. Not gonna do that.
Oh, no, oh, then you fail.
That's fine.
Next class.
New
And you're done in school.
That's why I also
Different major.
Good reason I didn't go. I
Yeah.
didn't try to dissect any fucking cats.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's,
You can show me anatomy in a book, please, but like I don't need to fucking dissect a cat.
yeah, well.
I'm not a fucking vet.
Well, same muscles, though.
They tell me the muscles
That's the
in
point.
show me the muscles in a book from someone else that already dissected it for me.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I was actually,
It's like algebra 2.
I actually really enjoyed it. I found it very educational.
Yeah. Well, to each their own.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I thought, man, better than this than like a person.
Yeah. That's true too.
Because a lot of times they have cadavers. But it's not like they have a cadaver for every 2 people. Whereas the cats, they can be like, oh yeah, we got these cats for every 2 people. So, that's the difference, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, and squid. You can do like a squid in like 4th grade.
Yeah, sea animals doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to dissect a fucking house animal. That's just not in my lane of interests.
Well, no, not like everyone's excited. Not like I don't think anyone in class like, fuck
Oh, no.
fuck these cats.
No, and I'm not saying they were.
I think it was
I'm
more
saying,
like, oh,
I
this is
just
not-
wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Not personally,
No,
I would just be like, I'm good.
yeah, I quit. And that was Dean's last day as any
Well, I mean,
any major associated with anatomy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just
Well, I mean, like when I was in like high school, in those classes, like we never dissect anything. You said you did in high school.
Yeah,
I never did.
We did frogs. I remember doing frogs.
We never did.
Huh.
Yeah. Maybe Elk Grove was just a little more PC on that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that a PC thing?
Probably.
Maybe now it is.
I mean, fucking 2019, I guarantee you they're not fucking dissecting cats.
Oh, I guarantee you they are.
Not in high school.
No, in colleges.
Oh,
the cows in college.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm sure they are.
We did pigs.
You did pigs.
At East Union.
Oh, you did pigs? Yeah.
Yeah, little baby pigs.
There you go. Dissected pigs.
Terrifying.
Pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
Not house pigs though.
Not
Not potbelly.
Yeah. Little baby pigs.
Hey, we should give some advice to people. I want to give my workout advice, my partner workout advice.
Oh, yeah.
A spin cycle.
The one that I still question does any kind of saving of energy.
Oh, it absolutely helps. You gotta try it. So here you go. Here's your advice. If we're doing a CrossFit workout, it's a partner workout. There's two of you, and it's formatted so it doesn't work if it's like you got 100 reps and you just break them up anyhow, right? Because then if they're more tired, then you just go anyway. But say there's a workout where it's like you go, I go for rounds, right? Or it's split up like they do 10, then you do 10, or whatever. Or so like the other day at the gym, the workout was DT. And so if you're not familiar, it's 12 deadlifts, 9 hang cleans, and then 6 push jerks. And so normally that workout is 5 rounds per time, but this was with a partner. And so it was 10 rounds combined. You do a round, they do a round, you do a round, they do a round, until you've each done your 5 rounds, right? You've accumulated 10 total. So with that type of thing, like you're not going until he finishes his 27 reps, his whole round. So what you do is you gotta think that you're in better shape. That's the key. If the other person is in better shape or the same shape as you, then this doesn't work. You just end up, it reverses. It's actually worse for you. Mm-hmm. But what you do is you spin cycle them, you wing ding them. So
only the spin cycle only works on weaker people than you.
Yeah, you take advantage of them.
Okay.
Right. But they get a great workout, so you're actually helping them out.
That's the catalyst, though.
That's the catalyst, right? They have to. Yeah, they can't know what's going on. Okay. You gotta be in a little bit better shape than them.
Okay.
So what you do is, when it's your turn, for the first 2 rounds only, right? You front load your workout. So the first 2 rounds, you just go balls out, fast as you can, hard as you can. Now the reason for that is then what that does, that puts them on short rest. So like you let them go the first round. So it's like
they have to go the first round.
That's the best way. Otherwise, it takes you an extra round to catch up. Mm-hmm. So after they go once, or say they go first, then you go next. You wouldn't do it that round, but then you would your second time.
So the weaker person,
you let them go
first.
You let them go first. Or if they go second, that's fine. You just don't start this routine until the second round.
Okay.
Because you got to catch them between their sets.
Yeah, they got to be tired.
They got to be a little winded. They got to have their heart rate.
They got to be tired before they know what's coming.
Right, and then you wing ding them. Yeah. So you go, when you do your round, you go all out, balls to the wall, full send it, right? Fast as you can possibly go. Now, that may sound like, man, you're going to burn out. And, well, you would, except that later allows you to lay off a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you go full out early, which then puts them on short rest. So say they're doing like the DT, for example. If you bust out like a 40-second round, well, they just did 1 round of it. They only got 40 seconds rest. Now they're up again, right? So what happens is they're not quite ready to go. They're a little tired now. So their round, instead of taking the minute it took them the first time, now they're tired. This one's going to take them like minute 20. Mm-hmm. So you're sitting on a minute 20 rest, and they got 40 seconds rest. Mm-hmm. So you're in like 50% more rest than them. Mm-hmm. Then you double down on it for a second go. Once again, you crank out another 40-second round. Now they got to go again, and they're just beat to shit because they're getting hardly any rest, and the rounds are taking longer. And then you can let off a little bit and just enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, that all sounds good.
You spin cycle them.
But I still feel like you would be super tired from going balls to the walls still.
Oh, you are the first 2 rounds, but then after that,
But what's better then, though? What's better? A minute 50, or minute 20 seconds of rest after going balls to the wall?
Right.
or regular 40-second rest after just moderately going through the workout?
Oh, so it would be like a minute. Well, so that's a good question. But the thing is that it compounds. It's compounding rest. Because as the workout goes on, they get more and more tired because they're only getting that short rest interval for the first couple rounds, and they're taking longer to the workout. So you're getting a longer rest, and then with that longer rest, you can go a little bit faster. So even if you don't go all out, you can go like 90, 95%, and then they're still turning around. Instead of 40 seconds rest, they're turning around on 50 seconds. They're still gassed, and so they take even longer to do the workout. So their rounds progressively get longer and longer and longer. So first you might get a minute 20 rest, then after that you might get like a minute 40 rest. Next thing you know, you're sitting there 2 minutes.
And then by the time you hit the 2-minute mark, you're not going fast anymore.
Well, by the time it's 2-minute mark, you go as fast as you want to, because you just sat there you just had a 2-minute break. So you actually have more energy to go a little faster now.
2-minute rest is pretty solid.
2-minute rest is especially if the work interval is like less than a minute.
Yeah. No,
you're sitting pretty.
You should be able to go hard for a minute if you've had 2 minutes rest.
Oh yeah,
that's a long time.
Yeah, so that's a spin cycle. So now don't feel bad about doing this to people either, because really what you're doing is you're actually facilitating a better workout for them.
That's true. You're forcing them to work harder.
You're forcing them to work harder. You're helping them out.
Unless they just totally just give up and just go super slow, and then your workout gets pulled back too because you're just resting and too much.
Well, that's again one of the benefits.
If you just go hard on your turn,
yeah,
because you still you're stronger than that person,
right,
and you can push fast still,
right. And but not 100%. You go like 90, 95%, and you've got all this rest. You've got extended rest between your goes.
If the goal's more rest, this is the spin cycles for you.
If the goal is more rest between your rounds, and helping out the other person, make sure to get him a great workout.
Help out, David at the gym.
Yeah, I mean, they may not appreciate it in the moment,
or they don't even know what's going on,
or ever. They may not appreciate it ever, but you know that you did him a solid.
You just got to be an unsung hero and just not ever mention it to him.
No, you just
walk away and you just take it with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what you do that night is you go to bed, real quick. Just knowing the service you're providing.
You just give yourself a big smile as you look at the ceiling before you close your eyes.
Yeah.
Just go to sleep.
It's just what I do.
I'm a man of the people.
Man of the people. Uh-huh.
That's funny.
So there you go. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, give him the spin cycle.
No.
Spin cycle.
Spin cycling.
Spin sickle, I think I almost said. But
that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's a taper.
It's a
tapers.
Taper. So there you go. There's your advice for the week.
Yeah, some good training advice. I actually started to switch up my training.
That's right.
I'm doing a what's it called? What's that?
Power athlete.
Power athlete.
The old fuck program. The old man.
The old man program. The Lean and Able program.
Lean and Able.
Fuck, the other day I had like 315 push-ups in like a matter of like 30 minutes. With other things involved too, like with lat rows and shit. It was a lot.
I don't think I can do 300 push-ups in.
Dude, yeah, it was tough.
Minutes.
It was tough. It was hard as fuck. But I was already. It's not. I had an advantage though because I've already been doing a shitload of push-ups from my the list I'm still chipping at here and there.
Yeah.
So I was like prepped for this.
Right.
Because like there's so many push-ups in that. Like,
push-ups right in your wheelhouse right now.
They totally are, honestly. Like I could do. My first unbroken set I did was like almost 50 reps, but like full, like they were called true push-ups. You had to stand on, put your feet on a 45-pound plate and then your hands on two 45-pound plates, like the thick rubber ones.
Yeah.
So you're going like almost below parallel even.
Deficit.
And I did like 45 of those or something with unbroken.
Touch chest without, ground?
Yeah, you touch down.
So it is deficit push-ups.
Yeah, it's basically deficit push-up. I got like 45. Without stopping. Like that's not like there isn't like you can't just like stop at the top and wait and try and do another one. You gotta go like moving like a pace. Yeah, there's none of that. But actually I didn't want to do like a program, I guess, per se. Like I wanted more freedom, I thought. Until you have it. And then you start making choices like based off of things you like doing. which is never ideal.
It's a structure thing. It's a what was that, Jocko Willink? Right, discipline equals free.
Well, it's like a it's a cardio style program,
Muscle endurance
program for sure. Like fucking 100 curls. Like was supposed to be yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday because I went skating instead. But
get jacked.
I'm gonna do it on Sunday. But it was like it was like one of the things was like 100, basically 50 curls per arm. So I guess that's 50 curls, I guess technically. Yeah. But one round of that, but mixed with like other things. Like then there was 50 like basically tricep extensions. Just a lot of like moderate weight, high rep stuff.
It's what they call it, power builder.
It's like a power building
program.
Yeah, it is. But I think, I guess it is. But a little bit more, not super bodybuilder stuff. But there is. It's like they're hammer curls. I don't know. I actually just like it. It's just it's been designed to get done in like 50 minutes.
I like that.
Which is ideal for me. Like that's why I even necessarily stepped away from like competing and training like weightlifting, because I just the time situation. Like honestly, I got sick of getting home super late at night, and that's the only time I had time to train.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm just over it. But so this is good. I get there. I do the warm up that's programmed. I take all the little steps, all the way down to the cool down at the end, and I'm out of there in an hour.
That's great.
So it's like a mini CrossFit class. It's like honestly, it would be like going into a gym and doing their strength conditioning gym.
Yeah.
Like a general fitness strength conditioning gym, and doing their program like that. Something you'd see going on. It's not CrossFit, but it does do some metabolic conditioning.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I actually really like it.
That sounds great.
It's like exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Where it changes it up enough to where like I'm not going to get bored.
You found it on Train Heroic.
It's on Train Heroic. Well, I found it. Fuck, where did I find it?
But it's by Power.
No. I saw someone on Instagram doing one of their other programs, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what those guys are doing these days. Like, exactly. Because I was like, I haven't heard of this one. I remember they were doing other stuff with like CrossFit football, weren't they?
They were out there. John Welborn, and the Power Athlete guys. They were out at Cal Strength when I was out there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really? Yeah. So. They've been around since I could ever remember. Mm-hmm. They've been one of the OGs of the programming game. So, I'm sure they have a lot of experience.
Right.
And that's where I'm going to probably put my money. Right.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Always.
I signed up the monthly program for that, and we'll see how it goes. And maybe if there's another one I like, if I want to switch it up, I'll see what other ones they got. But they had a lot of different ones. I think they had a good handful of different types of programs.
That's great.
And it's I think they uploaded it a week at a time. As far as like the week's program, it's 7 days at a time. So you can kind of look ahead, or they say on there to pick and choose between 3 to 5 to do. But if I can, I'll try and do all 6.
Yeah, if you have the time.
If I got the time, or if I want to do something else active, I'll just not do that days, or pick a day where some of it, because half of them can be almost done at home sometimes. Not half, but like a few a week you can probably do at home. A lot of core work, so a lot of the core ones you can do at home probably. There'll be full workout that's metabolic conditioning, pretty much. That's like core metabolic conditioning. So it's like, I don't know, it's cool.
That sounds
Anyways.
Great. Well, it's good.
There's a little ad for those guys.
Yeah, there you go. Power Athlete, check them out. This was coming out next Monday. So this week we're going to be releasing those hats. Camo.
Oh, camo and orange.
Camo orange. So
movements.
This is we're saying something before they came out.
That's right.
So on Thursday we're going to release they're kind of like the beach bum trucker hats.
It's the same hat.
The same hat, but it has camo.
Yeah.
Camo print hat and the orange patch on front. Hunter orange.
Yeah, it looks
all that hunting talk earlier.
Yeah, it looks good. It's a good look. Camo and orange goes good.
You want to wear it while you acquire that head for the wall, or while you
you get that mount,
or while you acquire the Billy Bass singing.
Yeah.
Take me to the river.
What was the other one? Take me to the river and what?
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry,
Don't
be
worry,
happy.
be happy.
There it is.
I can see that thing right now in my head.
yeah.
Like, don't worry, then
And-
turn into be happy.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh, there we go. I think that's another episode of Gas Station Cappuccino in the books.
Episode 60?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 60.
There you
There's
go.
fucking 60 of these things.
60.
Wow. All right.
Seems like a lot.
Does.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.